5:36 in politics now. Confirmation hearings for President-elect Trump's cabinet picks are underway.
And Dave, yesterday those hearings got off to an explosive start. Let's check in with NBC's Chris Pallone live in Washington, D.C. And Chris, today more big names will go before Senate committees.
Yeah, very busy day today here in Washington. Dave and Danita, good morning to you. A familiar face goes before the Senate Foreign Relations Committee later on today as Florida Senator Marco Rubio begins his push to be Secretary of State.
I wasn't going to say anything, but I have
Florida Senator Marco Rubio appears before the Senate Foreign Relations Committee today. One Republican joked it might be the closest thing to a love fest any Trump nominee experiences as Democrats and Republicans battle over the president-elect's more controversial picks.
My only special interest is the warfighter.
Like military veteran and former Fox News host Pete Hegseth, tapped to be Secretary of Defense. Tuesday, Hegseth faced a barrage of Democrats' questions about allegations of financial misconduct and alcohol abuse.
There was a coordinated smear campaign orchestrated in the media against us,
with some homing in on a 2017 sexual assault allegation. The local prosecutor saying no charges against Hegseth were supported by proof beyond a reasonable doubt.
You've admitted that it was consensual, and you were still married, and you just had a child by another woman.
Again,
How do you explain your
completely
judgment?
false charges against me.
You
Fully investigated, and I was completely clear.
You have admitted that you had sex while you were married to wife 2 after you just had fathered a child by wife 3. You've admitted that. Now, if it had been a sexual assault, that would be disqualifying to be Secretary of Defense, wouldn't it?
It was a false claim then and a false claim now.
And others focusing on Hegseth's past opposition to women serving in combat.
What do you have to say to the almost 400,000 women who are serving today about your position on whether they should be capable to rise through the highest ranks of our military?
Senator, I would say I would be honored to have the opportunity to serve alongside you.
Republicans effusive with their praise.
You are going to have a great future as our secretary.
Hegseth can lose the support of 3 Republicans and still win confirmation.
And it appears that Hegseth's bid to be defense secretary has gotten a major boost. Iowa Republican Senator Joanie Ernst announced last night that she now supports him. Ernst is, of course, a veteran and a sexual assault survivor. She was seen as a potential roadblock to that nomination. Danita, back to you.
All right, Chris Pallone reporting live from Washington, D.C. for us this morning. Thank you. And tonight you can join NBC News for special coverage of President Biden's farewell address to the nation from the Oval Office. That begins at 8 p.m. You can watch it right here on 3.